We are back with another Deal of the Week review, this time with a different kind of loan program. You guys know that I like to have all of these different kinds of loan programs at my disposal. It's like the tools in the tool belt, or the what is it, the gauntlet in my it's my stones in my Thanos gauntlet. That's probably the best way for me to put it together for an analogy. Honestly, this one is probably one of my favorites because people just don't know about it, and it's kind of like how I always say, you don't have to have 20% down in order to purchase a property. Well, you, in reality, don't even have to be filing your taxes. You could be writing everything off as a business owner, and you could still qualify with programs just like this. So this client purchased a single family house on a 1-acre lot, 5,000 massive square foot house at a whopping 1.9 million. I know it's a massive purchase price. What's crazy to me is that we're still getting into a property where we have the ability to purchase at this price point without putting the down payment that is needed by a lot of lenders. If they had taken the same exact deal to Chase or Wells Fargo or Bank of America, the down payment would have been anywhere from 20 to 25% down. They wouldn't have even qualified because of their tax returns. And so you would have needed to still come back to me in order to get a bank statement loan to secure this deal. The best part is we actually saved the client a whole 10% down, which is $190,000. 10% of 1.9 is 190,000. We only actually had to come in with a 10% down payment in order to close on this property. And that for me is the best part, because not only did we still get a favorable interest rate for this size loan, but we saved the whole 190K that we can actually now take, put that into another deal, continue to scale your real estate portfolio, get more cash flow, get more money, get more equity, and continue to buy more real estate. $1.9 million purchase. They put 10% down. $190,000 was the down payment. That leaves us with a $1,710,000 for the loan. We got them an interest rate at an 8.5. Keep in mind, with this kind of financing, interest rates are higher on non-conventional loans where you're not using taxes to qualify. You're providing less paperwork to the bank. And when you provide less paperwork to the bank, it's more risk for the bank, which ultimately leads to slightly worse terms. Thankfully, we still did it on a 30-year fixed loan. So principal and interest came to $13,148. Homeowner's insurance on this property was at $250. Property taxes in this state was at $1,583. So it's right around like 1 to 1.1% of the purchase. That leaves us with a total payment of $14,981 with 75 cents. I love these kinds of deals, not only because of the fact that we're getting our clients in with less money out of pocket, but because they then have the ability to go do much more with the money. I always frame this to my clients and I say, when we're comparing, should I be putting 10% down versus should I be putting 20 or 25% down? Why are you going to tie up so much capital into a property that you're not going to be able to pull back out by just splitting the down payment? If you can come in with a lower down payment, keep that other money and go put it into another deal. One of the biggest reasons why I say this is because if you ever want to take money out of your existing property, you have to have typically more than 20 to 25% in equity in the house in order to get the money out. Meaning, if you have, like, let's say 40, 50% equity, great. But you're always going to tie in 20 to 25% is always going to be required to be left in the home as equity. Now, the way that banks view this is with something called loan to value ratios. A loan to value is just how much of a loan do you have relative to your value. So if you have a $750,000 loan on a $1 million house, it's a 75% loan to value. Most banks cap you between 70 to 80% loan to value when you do a cash out refinance. Meaning, if they bought this house at 10% down and then tomorrow they wanted to do a cash out refinance, they could not because they don't have enough equity in the deal. So when you think about, should I be putting 10% down or should I be putting 25? Whether you put 10 or whether you put 25, it's still going to lead to you not being able to pull that money back out. So why not split that up into 2 or 3 deals that can lead to more cash flow, assuming that you're running your numbers correctly, assuming that the deal is going to make sense, at the lower down payment. If the numbers make sense, this is why I love the mortgage industry. This is why I love doing deal breakdowns, because if the numbers make sense, the deal makes sense. If the numbers do not make sense, then the deal does not make sense. And it's easy to view it from that perspective if you're analyzing the deal and not getting stuck analyzing. So that's exactly what I'm here to continue to show you guys how to do. I want to continue to do these deal of the week breakdowns for you. I'm going to keep showing you different loan programs on real scenarios that my clients continue to do. If you haven't seen my last deal of the week video, it was on a weird loan program. You can view that probably somewhere here or here. And I hope to see you guys in the next deal of the week breakdown.
One more time.